Very good morning, class students. Our new topic is quadrilaterals. So, I am going to explain 8.4 exercise from the chapter. Listen well. Here is the question. ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. Through A comma B comma C lines are drawn. So through A and B and C lines are drawn. Parallel to BC and CA and AB. So one line is parallel to BC and one line is parallel to AB. And also one line is parallel to AC. Intersect at P comma Q comma R. So that lines are intersecting at P and Q and R. Prove that the perimeter of triangle PQR. So by intersecting here, another triangle is also forming. What is the PQR? So ABC is a first triangle. Then after through A and B and C parallel lines are drawn. The lines are intersecting at P and Q and R. By joining the here, another triangle is also formed. That is PQR. You have to prove that perimeter of triangle ABC is half of the perimeter of triangle PQR. Or perimeter of triangle PQR is double to perimeter of triangle ABC. So this is the question. Here already we know that AB and PQ both are parallel. BC and RQ both are parallel. AC and PR both are parallel. See here, BCAR, BCAR. See, BC and AR parallel. Similarly, RB and AC parallel. So BCAR is a parallelogram. Similarly, ABPC is also a parallelogram. ABCQ is also a parallelogram. Why? Because opposite sides are parallel. See, BCAR, it is a parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal. So BC is equal to AR. In this parallelogram, BC is equal to AQ. So BC is equal to AR, BC is equal to AQ. So from these two, what we can write? AR is equal to AQ. AR is equal to AQ. So A is a midpoint of RQ. A is a midpoint of RQ. See here. Similarly, B is a midpoint of PR. C is a midpoint of QP. Okay. So midpoint means what we can write? See, AB is equal to half of the PQ. AB is equal to half of the PQ. Why? Because see, in triangle PQR, A is a midpoint of RQ. Next, B is a midpoint of RP. So in triangle PQR, A is a midpoint of RQ and also B is a midpoint of RP. According to midpoint theorem, in a triangle joining of midpoints of two sides is parallel to third one. AB parallel to PQ and also half of that side. So what we can write? AB is half of the PQ. Similarly, we can prove BC is half of the QR. Similarly, AC is half of the PR. We can prove by using midpoint theorem. So AB is equal to half of the PQ, BC is equal to half of the QR, AC is equal to half of the PR. Now I need perimeter of triangle ABC. So what is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but sum of the lengths of the all sides of a triangle. Perimeter of triangle ABC means perimeter is nothing but sum of the lengths of the all sides of a triangle. So perimeter of triangle ABC means what we can write? AB plus BC plus AC. So already we know that AB is nothing but half of the PQ and also half of the PR and also half of the RQ. So I am taking half as the LCM. So PQ plus PR plus RQ. So PQ plus PR plus RQ is nothing but perimeter of triangle PQR by 2. So what we can write here? Perimeter of triangle ABC is equal perimeter of triangle PQR by 2. So finally what we can conclude here? Perimeter of triangle PQR is double 2. Perimeter of triangle ABC. So finally we can conclude that perimeter of triangle PQR is nothing but twice 2 or double 2 perimeter of triangle ABC. See here, ABCD is a quadrilateral. E comma, F comma, G comma, H are the midpoints of AB and BC and CD and AD. Respectively, you have to prove that AFGH is a parallelogram. It means if the midpoints of quadrilateral is joined, that form a parallelogram. You have to prove that. Here I took ABCD is a quadrilateral. E is a midpoint of AB and also F is a midpoint of BC and also G is a midpoint of BC and H is a midpoint of AB. See here, I am taking diagonal, that is nothing but AC. Here AC is a diagonal. By taking the diagonal, two triangles are formed. Both of the ADC is one triangle and also ABC is one triangle. In triangle ABC, E is a midpoint of AB and also F is a midpoint of BC. E is a midpoint of AB and F is a midpoint of BC. So according to midpoint theorem, what we can write here? EF is parallel to AC and also EF is equal to half of the AC. Similarly, in triangle ADC, H is a midpoint of AD and G is a midpoint of DC. So what we can write here? HG is parallel to AC and HG is half of the AC. So first equation and also second equation. From 1 and 2, what we can write here? EF is parallel to HG and also EF is equal to HG. See here, in EFGH, these both are parallel and also equal. In EFGH, EF and GH both are parallel and also equal. If in a quadrilateral, one pair of sides are parallel and equal, that is called a parallelogram. From 1 and 2, what we can write? EF is parallel to HG and also EF is equal to HG. So we can write EF HG is a parallelogram. See another question from 8.4 exercise. in a parallelogram ABCD. Here ABCD is a parallelogram. E and F are the midpoints. E is a midpoint of AB and also F is a midpoint of DC. Okay. Show that the line segment AF and BC. The line segments AF and CE trisect diagonal BD. Trisect means here by bisecting one DP and one PQ and one BQ. So one BQ. So this diagonal is divided into three parts. You have to prove that three parts are equal. It means trisect. Okay. Here in a parallelogram ABCD, E is a midpoint of AB and also F is a midpoint of DC. Show that the line segment AF and EC trisect diagonal BD. Here we know already ABCD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So what we can write? AB is equal DC and also AB parallel to DC. Similarly, AD is equal BC and AD parallel to BC. E is the midpoint of AB. E is a midpoint of AB. It means AE is equal to AB by 2. Similarly, BE is equal to AB by 2. See, AE is equal to AB by 2 and also BE is equal to AB by 2. Here, AB by 2. AB and DC both are equal. AB by 2 means it is also DC by 2. BF is equal to DC by 2. FC is equal to DC by 2. Why? Because F is a midpoint of DC. In triangle DFP and BQE, I am comparing these two triangles. What are they? DFP and also BQE. So in this, DF and BE both are equal. See here, DF and BE both are equal. Why? Because DF is nothing but DC by 2 and also BE is also DC by 2. DF is equal to BE. Next, FDP is equal to QBE. Why? Because both are the alternate interior angles. Similarly, DPF and BQC both are the corresponding angles. Alternate exterior angles. DPF and also BQE alternate exterior angles that are also equal. So by the AAC rule, the two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, by the CPCT, what we can get? DP is equal to QB. In DQC, see, in triangle DQC, F is a midpoint. DP and CQ both are parallel. It means P is also midpoint. See, DP is equal to and F is a midpoint of DC and PF parallel to QC. It means P is a midpoint of DQ. We can write DP is equal to PQ. DP is equal to PQ. But from the first equation already we know that DP is equal to QB. So from 1 and 2 what we can write? DP is equal to QB is equal to PQ. It means DP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. All three parts are equal. It means AF and CE trisect the diagonal BD.